Hey guys, it's Melanie. Happy Tuesday. I didn't see you yesterday, so I hope you had a good weekend. Today's video is just going to be a chit chat. That might be kind of, again, fun and different, to do something different. Every once in a while, I will upload some content on my channel that is not really necessarily beauty related. And that is the case today. So if you are here for like makeup or skincare or anything like that, this really isn't about that today. Today, I'm going to be sharing just some things that I have been doing for the last 6 months to keep my own personal happiness slash just sanity. It's definitely been a crazy time that we are all living through, and I know that there are a lot of people who are struggling with that right now. And so I just want today's video to focus on positive things, uplifting things that you can do to maybe hopefully get yourself into a better headspace, maybe help to improve your outlook, or if anything, just provide you with some ideas for distractions. And basically, I'm just going to share with you what I try to do on a daily basis to make sure that I am maintaining my best self. Not only for me, but also I think it's super important because I'm a mom and I'm also a wife, but I feel like my most important role is definitely that of mother. And moms especially, I think, need to take time for themselves to recharge, reboot, whatever you want to call it, so that they can come back and be the best that they can for their kids. Because I tell you what, being a parent, not very easy. Didn't necessarily think it was going to be, but there are so many challenges and so many just frustrating moments that can pop up. There's obviously a plethora of amazing things as well. Like it's, I don't just want to talk about like the negative side of life. But it's hard. And especially if you are kind of the primary caregiver in your family for your child or children. I guess I'm kind of lucky in that we only decided to have one, so still is it. I pour all of my energy, all of my time, all of my effort into her to try to hopefully produce a fantastic human being that I can send out into the world, and just someone who's going to do amazing things and help people and be just a compassionate, caring member of society. That's what's most important to me. But in order for me to do that, I need to take care of myself too. So I'm going to share with you what I really like to do to bring myself some joy. And these are very simple things. I find that when I watch other people talk about things that they do to either stay in a good headspace or to try to elevate their mood, like I find that very motivating for myself. And it's sort of a good reminder to step out of maybe the negativity that you're currently wallowing in and sort of turn that frown upside down and keep moving and plowing along. So yeah, I've got my little list here. Things that I wrote down that I think are personally the most important things to me. And I would love to know down below in the comments what you do to take care of yourself. Do you make it a priority to do self-care, or is it just something that you always tend to push to the side in favor of helping others? I know it's very common for women to do this. Don't notice it quite as much in men because I think most men just automatically try to live their best life. I mean, I know that my husband, bless him, is always trucking through life, and see, nothing ever really seems to faze him. It might just be a personality difference between the two of us, and that we certainly have some differences in our personalities. We're very much aligned in other key ways, but personality-wise, I think that we do have some differences, and it's hilarious sometimes just to like have a conversation with someone who is so polar opposite in the outlook on certain things, or you know, someone who can just kind of shrug something off versus the other person who's like, but, you know, and then they like overanalyze. I am definitely an overanalyzer. That is, I will overthink. I will overanalyze. I will overdo everything. I always have. It's not something I can really stop, but it's me. It's just part of who I am. So, okay, let me know down below what you do that brings you joy, that kind of brings you back to the center, that makes you happy. So, all right, first thing that I like to do when I am feeling down or frumpy, or like I'm just not in a good mental space, is I like to exercise. Well, let me rephrase that. I don't really particularly love exercising, but I love the way I feel afterwards. And that is what motivates me. There is something about getting your blood pumping, taking in extra oxygen, that just completely, for me, changes my outlook on life and my mindset overall. And the added benefit is that obviously, you know, helping with cardiovascular health, building strength, building muscle mass, those are all good things just for your body. So exercise is not only good for just like clearing your mind, it's also good to just, you know, take care of your body. You should take care of your body. Now, that's obviously easier said than done for a lot of people. And I know that there are a lot of barriers sometimes for people to get exercise. I have certainly had some barriers tossed up in my direction since March because I'm not going to the gym anymore. Sorry, just knocked my little tripod here. I'm not going to the gym right now. We actually put our gym memberships on hold until, I think they're on hold until January. And I don't know that we're gonna go back in January. We'll see. So I have been having to exercise at home. Now, there's various ways that you can do this. Just going for a simple walk, I think, is like the best thing. We decided to purchase a refurbished adaptive motion trainer from Craigslist, actually, but it was a company that buys gym equipment, like used gym equipment, and then they refurbish it. So it's basically, they just made the machine brand new. There's some dings and stuff on it, but the inner workings of the adaptive motion trainer were completely redone. So we got this machine that is normally thousands of dollars for less than that, far less than that. It's in our garage. I try to go out there every single day for a minimum of a half hour, but really I like to get in a solid hour. And I like to listen to music during that time, and I just go. Another thing I like to do is either go for a walk by myself, just around the neighborhood, or I will make Stella put on her shoes. We'll put the harness on Penny, and the three of us will go for a walk around the neighborhood. I think getting yourself moving is the easiest and best way to clear your mind. If you've never tried it, I guarantee you, just go for a walk. I'm not a runner. I know a lot of people love to run, and that helps them clear their mind. I'm not a runner. I will speed walk. Like I can walk faster than anyone else I know. So speed walking is kind of my thing. It just feels so good. I love it. I love the way I feel afterwards. And quite frankly, it's nice to, you know, lose a little bit of that muffin top that maybe I have created over the last 6 months of eating at home a lot more. But yeah, just exercise. It's huge. Along with the exercise, I was talking about, you know, like going for a walk outside. You guys, fresh air. going outside and breathing fresh air at least a couple times a day, I think is so important. Or open the windows in your house, open the windows in your apartment. I know a lot of us are definitely starting to cool down weather-wise. Those of you in the South, especially places like Florida and Arizona, maybe not. I don't know how you survive it, but I love to open the entire house and just have cool fall air come through and cleanse everything. I just don't think there is anything better for the mind than just breathing. You know, when you're exercising, your breath rate increases. You're getting more oxygen into your body, and it just helps you in so many ways. And if it's fresh air outside, all the better. I just think fresh air is so important. I'm constantly encouraging Stella to go outside and to, play with friends, or she has some limited friends that she gets to play with here, but, just to get outside and breathe fresh air and just, enjoy nature, go for a hike, go for a walk around the track at your local high school, whatever it is. Just get yourself out there and start breathing some fresh air, because man, that helps me so much. Another thing is improving your diet. I know this is something that everybody says, but it really does make a huge difference for me. When I am eating more vegetables, eating more fruits instead of candies and cookies and treats, I feel so much better. And bodies thrive off of that, right? Like, bodies love good nutrition. Your brain might be like, you should eat that bag of gummy bears, but you're going to feel like garbage afterwards. And I know every time that I buy myself a bag of gummy bears and then just eat it, I feel like garbage afterwards. I've been trying so hard to eat more fruits and vegetables. I don't adhere to a specific diet. I don't do keto. I'm not vegetarian. I'm not vegan. I tend to eat just a little bit of everything in a healthy moderation. And I try to get a lot of variety in my diet. I think that is really good for the body as well. But I think focusing more on whole foods and things like that just really is so helpful to me when I focus on it. And if you have the ability to make changes in your diet and maybe think about some supplements, if you know that you tend to eat a lot of processed food just because that's easiest for you, or that's what's within your budget, look into a good supplement that can maybe help replace some of the nutrients that you're not able to get from food. And I know someone in the comments is going to be like, just eat a healthy diet. Yes, exactly. Some people just don't, though. And that's the thing. If you feel like you are missing some key nutrients, obviously, I think the best thing you can do is go talk to a doctor and have them, recommend some changes for you, or have them recommend a supplement based on what they think you're missing after an assessment. I think that's really important. So for me, just focusing on eating more whole foods and making things at home it's been really good for my brain, you guys, for sure. I think for me also, finding hobbies has been really important. If you are new to my channel, I run my own business. I am a florist. I do mostly weddings, a lot of corporate events, not really a ton of funerals, but I've done some. Really my bread and butter is my corporate events and my weddings. And since March, I have had absolutely no work. That has been detrimental to me in a couple different ways. Obviously, financially, that sucks. All of my wedding clients, I had to move them to next year. But besides just the hassle of all of that and the money, it's really messed with my head too, to not be working. I am used to working full time. I'm lucky that I get to work from home, so I get to take care of Stella while I'm working, but that has really messed with me to not be gainfully employed and to feel like I am contributing to my family financially in that way. been super stressful for me. I'm so lucky in that Craig's businesses have really honestly been thriving. And so financially, it's not like a huge hit, but really for me, it's more so that I value the work that I do so much, and it just brings me a lot of joy. And it's also just a way for me to like pass the time. And so once I, moved all of my contracts and I kind of like ran out of work to do, what I needed to do was find some hobbies. So I have a few. Obviously, YouTube is one of my hobbies. This has definitely helped to keep me busy. It keeps me distracted, and that I think is a good thing for me personally. Fixing up our house. So a lot of the projects that we thought we would just put off for a longer period of time, we just started doing. So little projects like downstairs in our living room, there was, like the old early 2000s cubby hole in our entertainment center. Like I did something with that. We painted the upstairs. I redid Stella's room. I redid our guest room. And I just kind of threw myself into doing all of the things around the house that always kind of kept getting pushed back because I was working and had, a busy summer normally, or, was busy doing corporate events other times of the year. Like I finally just was like, you know what, I need to just do this stuff because I have the time now. And if I can do it now, then I don't have to do it in the future when I might be busy at work again. And then it is more stressful. So for me, like fixing up our house became a huge hobby for me. This summer, we finally saved up enough money to redo our backyard and our front yard. We took on a huge landscaping project, and that was amazing for keeping me busy. And when I'm busy, like time flies by, and that is good for me. That really is good for my brain, because if I am left just sitting and stewing, it's not pretty. My brain is constantly on, constantly thinking, constantly working, overanalyzing, doing this, doing that. So it's really good for me when I can find something and just like pour everything into it and just do the best job that I can and have this amazing outcome that I'm super proud of. So, you pick a hobby for yourself. I mean, another hobby of mine, and you guys are going to think I'm insane, I love cleaning my house. I make that fun for myself. I think to myself, you know what? I really love laundry. And I just said that so many times that now I don't actually mind laundry. Like it's very soothing for me to stand in the laundry room. Once things come out of the dryer and they're nice and warm, I stand there and I fold all the towels and I fold all of Craig's work stuff and I put it away, and it keeps me busy. It gets the chores done, and it makes me happy for some reason now. So I really had to change the way that I viewed my time, and I had to fill in a lot of time that used to go towards work with other things. And so whatever it is for you that keeps you busy, if you only have one hobby, maybe find a couple more. Maybe it's knitting, maybe it's arts and crafts projects, maybe it's, I don't know, maybe your hobby is working out. Whatever it is, just find something to keep yourself preoccupied, because I really think that helps so much. And it makes me tired. My biggest thing is when I go to bed at night, I want to be tired. I just want to get in bed, have my head hit the pillow, and then be out. Like that, I think, is a great way to end the day. If you are exhausted in the best possible way, right? Like if you're doing things that you love that bring you joy and they tire you out, that is the best type of tired that I think you can feel. So if you, like me, are currently not working still, you got to find yourself some hobbies. I think that's so important, and it just makes such a difference, you guys. So, yeah, I don't really do like a whole lot of reading or anything like that. That's just, I used to really enjoy reading, but I would rather be doing things right now. So yeah, all of these projects around the house, all of this stuff, I made them my hobbies, and it really helped my mind so much, to be totally honest. I found it really, really important. So anyway, those are just a few things that I did for myself to find joy over the last 6 months. And, you know, right now I am just looking forward to all of the holidays coming up and decorating my house for the holidays. I had such a blast decorating for fall this year. And so I'm already thinking ahead, like, what's my game plan for the holidays, you know? But yeah, I think that taking time for yourself is super important, and I hope that this video encourages you to do that. Let me know down below in the comments what your favorite hobby is, or what really brings you joy. How do you unwind? How do you, if you feel like you're kind of in a bad place, like with everything else that's going on in the world, how do you take yourself out of that and put yourself in a good place again? I love hearing what you guys have to say as well. So let me know down below in the comments. We'll be back tomorrow with regular beauty content. So yeah, anyway, thank you guys so much, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.